Okay, this is your lab. You'll be sitting here, but unfortunately, it's a virtual lab now. So I will take you now all the terms that we use, all the apparatus. So this one we call pipette, and this is for mixing. This rod, glass rod, we tell just to mix anything. We use this. This is all reagent bottles. You're seeing now all the chemicals we use. We'll keep it here. Okay, a lot of indicators also there. Okay, so this is your conical flask. We call this as conical flask, and this is beakers. Again, this is beakers. You will tell this is also conical flask. Okay, again coming to this here, we have big beakers here, 1 liter. This one we tell it as measuring jar. Whatever the amount of quantity we need, we will take from this and we will put it here, like preparing solution. Okay, so that is why we call measuring jar. It has given a lot of indication and all. Okay, this is again conical flask. So this is, you have big measuring jar up to, you have 5 liter and 2 liters also you have, and also 1 liter 500 ml also you have. So taking into a larger amount of quantity, if it is required, especially for conducting of some experiments like solids, sorry, in coagulation test, we use this measuring jar. So this one you're seeing here, this is, we call it as a O1. Okay, so see here, if I remove this, what you are seeing here is unboxing thing. Actually I'm unboxing this. So you can keep something here, all the solids specimen here, and we can heat it up. Okay, so it's basically O1, so all liquid can be removed here. We use this in solid experiments. We can set up all the heating from here. Okay, and we can keep it for some amount of time. Like if we increase, we can keep it for lesser time, and in the manual they will tell you have to keep it for like 1 day, but if you are maintaining 100°. But we will, at the laboratory purpose, we just increase to like 300. See here, up to 300 we can increase that, and we can keep it for like 1 hour 2 hour, so all liquid can be evaporated. So this is what called woven. So next, this is an extra thing. So now this one is, we call coagulation test apparatus. We call as a jar test. It is written here. Okay, so lot of things we will keep it here, and we will place these thing you're seeing here. These thing we will put it, we will unpin this and put it here, and we will make it to mix it. Okay, so see here, I'm turning it on. Is it on now? Yeah, now it is on. See here, fluctuator is not on. Yeah, now it is turned on. Okay, so like that, if I on this fluctuator, it will be rotating. See, so we will do it in the when I am conducting the experiment, I will tell it what is all about. So again, this one we call as stability meter. It is written here, digital stability meter. It has 0 and one more thing, just for calibration purpose. I will tell it more on when I am doing experiments. Okay, this is, we tell as a cone apparatus. Okay, for settling and all, how much settlement it has to be, it has reading and all, it is written here. See, 1000 ml it written here. So how much solid settled, it is written in the bottom. So all the solid, how much centimeter it has settled, we can find it out. Just pour all the sewage here, it will tell how much solid is present. So that's about apparatus. Next you have one more called Muffes. Okay, so this one we call Muffes. So this is, we use it to burn at higher amount. The solids, one experiment you have on that, we use it just to burn it in a very higher amount to find out what are volatile solid matters. Okay, for that we use, you can take it up to, see here how much it is reading. It can take up to, we call it Muffes furnace. It will take up to how much, 100. Okay, sorry, here it is up to 1200 it is there. Okay, By changing this thing you can turn it, okay, like that. Okay, so and this one again, heater, induction heater we tell, just to heat any samples we use this. So one more important you have, it's called pH meter. So I think you all learn it in the chemistry lab how to use this. It has electrodes, and if you dip it, it will show what is the amount of pH present in the sample in this reading. Okay, so and one more you have is called BOD incubator. Okay, so I open this, see here, here we can keep all the BOD bottles here. What are BOD bottles? I think I have not told you that. It's here, see, this is BOD bottles. While conducting this dissolved oxygen or any BOD, two experiments you have on this, one is dissolved oxygen and one more is BOD. So for both thing we use this bottles. Okay, we will completely fill it without air bubbles, like that. See here, it has this thing, and we will keep this thing inside here in the BOD bottle. Okay, one more thing, if you open you will get this, and here if you keep like that, we keep it and close it. Okay, so what is important is it will provide sufficient temperature, ambient temperature and all, for all the microbes, all the bacteria to grow. Once they grow, they will eat up all the sewage, and how much oxygen it has consumed by heating up to convert it all the pollution into lesser, like it will degrade. So how much oxygen it has taken out, that we will find out by using this apparatus. Okay, so this is just to measure anything. It's a weighing machine. If you want to measure anything, we will use it, like tearing and all, just like you already know. It's, I think it's no explanation needed. And these things are titration apparatus. I think you all know this. Around 4 to 5 experiments will do titration, and this is the apparatus. You have a burette, it has reading, we have to set 0, and you have to read lower meniscus when you're reading. Okay, so that's about introduction for today class. Okay.